Hello everyone and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. And today, as you can see, we got a Freightliner Columbia truck. This is, I believe, available on the various ATS mod sites, so no, I will not have it linked in the description. But it's a very nice looking truck, got it in the red theme, and we are currently in Kalispell, Montana, and we're taking this articulated Volvo 256 hauler, from here to Great Falls, Montana, on a route that we have not showcased just yet. Apparently, we have not gone through at all the entire northern section of Montana from the northwest to the northeast. We've kind of explored Kalispell a little bit, but nothing going east out of here. So we've got a couple highways to check out and everything. Yeah, very nice load. We've got two low boys back to back, it looks like. But you know what? This is a load we haven't taken before, and loving it. Looks cool. Let's go ahead and start the truck, and let's grab this load out of here. We definitely have a weird horn here. Yes, yes, we do. Let's take off the parking brake here. And we've got, like I said, I think we've showcased this truck before in the past. Yeah, we've got some interior stuff over here. Nothing really too fancy. Let us go ahead and hit the open road. So we got some workers standing around not doing much of anything. Yes, they are not. There's a traffic light. There's two traffic lights over there. That's... I wonder if, when this is under construction, they have a light here to tell people when they can enter and, not enter. I'm betting that's what it is. Truck does sound really good. Does sound really good with that Cummins in it. I think Cummins is my favorite truck engine, next to Detroit Diesel. We've got the firehouse to our left here. Oh, almost ran into that person's trash can. Little bit of a dark run today, it looks like. Keep right and then turn right, she says. We will do just that. Probably should turn on our beacon lights. Oh, that makes it very freaking bright. Okay. I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna turn that off. I'll stick with the brightness, because that is just way too damn bright. Strip mall. 25, we're going 32, which is fine. Which is definitely fine for me. So like I said, we have explored basically majority of Kalispell. But we have not, the way we are taking, basically until we get up to Great Falls, we have not explored any of that. Nice little roundabout we got going on over here just in the middle of town. No U-turn. So you can't make a left turn from there, and there's no U-turn, so you have to go all the way around. Go straight on. Well, I can't really do that, GPS. I have a red light. Yeah, I'm not too sure what that little flicker issue is you guys can see here every couple seconds. I know that was an issue in the last episode, so I'm not too sure what's going on with that. 2nd Street North, West, 2nd Street East. Come on, give me a green light. Let's go. I got places to go. Let's go. I don't got time to wait for the red lights. Nice little drive through downtown here. Sure we're not hitting those parked cars. I think We're good. Straight on. Nope, we're gonna make this. That dump truck about slammed on his brakes when that light turned. Oh, there's a train. There's a train coming. Yep, look at that. I'm still not getting the whole intermodal in the middle of a local train. I don't get that because, I mean, typically you won't see intermodal cars like on a train like this unless they're probably empty. Go on, Copper. Let's go. I got places to go. I got money to be made here. Let's go. Saloon. We got the old saloon. Oh yeah, I passed these two cops earlier on the way from the garage. They're just kind of chilling, doing nothing over there. Probably blocking the entrance for some sort of investigation is my guess. Entering Evergreen. Old Texas Roadhouse. Love me some Texas Roadhouse. We'll get a green light here just to get stopped at the next light, which I think we're taking a left up here. That's what I figured. Just to get stopped at this light. Okay, that one was a lot shorter. So... okay, so I guess they still have a red. I would have figured there would be an arrow, considering the fact that they still have a red. Because, I mean, usually it's on green, it's a left turn yield. So I would have figured they would have had an arrow or something. Alright, so got this. We're basically coming back the same way we came from, because I think the garage, yep, the garage is just up the road over here. I'm gonna say that car looked like it was gonna be flying through. Oh no, not another train. Okay. It looked like they were flashing for a second. I was about to be like, man, we're really gonna get stopped in this episode, aren't we?
Go straight on.
Keep going straight on. Looks like we're going on Highway 2. Of course. Nice. Look at that, 2 Transport America trucks, one white and one blue. Probably were convoying it up, I'm pretty sure. So West Glacier is 24, East Glacier 76, Browning is 111 miles. Flathead River. Right lane ends. Of course it does. Oh yeah, we're going to be going through the forest here. Nice. It's going to be a nice scenic drive. But kind of going along with yesterday's episode, where I was talking about like the start to... oh, look at that Amtrak Empire builder. Nice. Got a historic point to our right over here, but looks like it's just a spot to sleep. But So we had a very, very odd situation occur last month, and this one was locally to us. So I want to say it's about 25 minutes or so away from where I currently live. There was a triple homicide. So a son, daughter, and a mother were killed in a very small town that usually does not see a lot of crime whatsoever. So something like this is unheard of. The last time a major shooting happened in this town was when a cop was shot on a traffic stop. And that was a few years ago. This was back in, like, I think 2017 or 18 or even earlier than that. And it definitely rocked that community as well as the neighboring towns as something that usually doesn't happen. So it made news. A lot of people know about it. So the odd part about this is the suspect is now dead. So the suspect lived exactly almost 2 hours north of where this triple homicide took place. No one knows exactly what he was doing here. I don't like that red. That looks like a lot of blood. But nobody knows exactly what he was doing here. And supposedly I've been seeing reports that there has been a lawsuit between the shooter and the son who was shot. And I don't know, it could have been a drug deal gone bad. They could have met each other through like gaming or at the U of I out here. I don't know, but it's just odd that he was living 2 hours away and came down here, basically shot and killed an entire family over some sort of lawsuit that's happening. I'm not sure what the whole story is. That's just what I've been seeing. There hasn't really been too many updates on it, and obviously, you know, the shooter's dead, so there's not going to be. I don't really think there was even a motive yet. So supposedly after he committed this was at like 9:30 at night, like 9 o'clock at night or sometime around then. And he drove back north up 2 hours later to a right-wing streamer's house named Nick Fuentes. And this was in Berwyn, Illinois, so about 2 hours from where this triple homicide took place. So he was actually spotted on Nick's Ring camera with a motorcycle helmet, a pistol, a crossbow, and supposedly he had an IED on him. And on the video, you can hear him saying, "Yo, Nick," on the camera after knocking and trying the doorknobs. I think Nick said he was streaming at the time when this happened. So I'm not too, like, nobody knows what the actual story is, what the motive behind all this is. It's just an interesting situation. But man, look at this view though. This looks absolutely breathtaking with all the snow. I feel like this during, you know, without the Frosty mod would be a very cool view as well, a very nice scenic drive, but I think the snow just adds to it. Look at all this, man. Looks nice. I'm glad I picked this drive for this video because this is nice. Leaving Glacier National Park. So that is the national park. But yes, so it's, like I said, very interesting. After that turn of events, supposedly somebody had called the police on him because they saw him walking around with a firearm. So he was ID'd. The cops found him, I believe, at that door of that guy's house. And then he fled and forced entry into a neighbor's house where he shot the two family dogs because obviously, you know, you break into the house, the dogs are going to come at you. So he came in, shot the two dogs of the family, went and hid in the basement of that house, supposedly almost committed a second triple homicide on the family that lives there. And yeah. And then all of a sudden he ran out the back of the house from the basement. There was an altercation with the police, and ultimately he was shot dead by the police. So it's Yeah. Interesting. I don't know. It's a very odd situation that there's been a lot of unanswered questions to. Glacier National Park. So that's probably the Amtrak station. Yep, that is the Amtrak station. Nice. It's a nice little town. Very nice scenic run through snowy Glacier Park. Very nice scenic run. Oh, look at that. I'm trying to make sure I don't... There's another Empire builder. I guarantee you one's late, and that's the actual one. That one that we saw earlier was a very late running one, and then this is the actual one that's due in today. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it's just, like I said, there's a lot of unanswered questions in this scenario, and I don't think we'll never know the true motive, but obviously a local family is dead, and 2 dogs perished in these events, and it's just a tragedy, like right before Christmas. This happened like a few days before Christmas, and you know, we'll never know why he was down here. We'll never know why he shot this family and then went to that Nick guy's house who was a streamer. Obviously, we'll never know. Then we got Walmart. That was a nice drive through Glacier National Park. I kind of want to do another drive through it without the Frosty mod, but I think that was a very beautiful scenic drive. It looks like that's just a bunch of train tracks. Like we got some more tracks here. Got a lot of tracks out here in Montana. Yes, we do. Probably got the BNSF, Montana Rail Link. Oh, that's for the road, I think. That's not tracks. Yeah, that's for the road. Never mind. Right. The roundabout. I'm going to see what this trucker's doing, because I don't know if he's going... Okay, I guess he's going to let us go. Yeah, I guess he's going to let us go. I appreciate it, buddy. All right. And then we also had that big train derailment in Pecos, Texas, which if you did not hear about that, you are definitely living under a rock. So now we're in Browning, Montana, which is another Amtrak stop. Look at that Taco Bell. That's the second weirdest Taco Bell I've seen. There's another Taco Bell. They got 2 Taco Bells down the road from each other, man. What the heck? What the heck? Browning Trading Post. You got a Kroger. That's a new one. I don't think I've ever seen a Kroger in this game before. 2 Taco Bells down the road from each other. Gotta love it. But yes, we had that very unfortunate train derailment where a oversized load was stuck on the railroad tracks. Now, some people are saying that this truck was stuck for 45 minutes. There was a police officer on scene, and somehow nobody knew to call the blue sign on the crossing, which has the phone number to the dispatcher. You would think the police would know about that. And then some reports say that the truck was only stuck for 45 minutes. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought oversized loads like that had permits that they had to follow, and all of that stuff is taken into consideration in the permits where the truck can go. So if there's a very low crossing, you know, that would get put into the permits and they would not go that way. Now, I get it. Things happen throughout the route. You know, the trailer could have been too low for the crossing. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking has happened when he got stuck. But you would think that stuff would be pre-checked into the permits of the load and the routing that the load will take. Now, that's what I thought. I mean, I'm not a truck driver. I'm not DOT. I don't deal with permits and stuff like that. But that's just what I'm thinking. So this truck got stuck. A Union Pacific intermodal train slammed into the stuck trailer, knocking the load off of the trailer, derailing majority of the train, and unfortunately killing the 2 crew members on board of ZALIA 18. And this also happened like right before Christmas. And so rest in peace to the crews out there on that one. Rest in peace to the family of the triple homicide, and obviously the 2 dogs that were shot. But yeah. So if you guys are ever stuck on the railroad tracks, every railroad track by law has to have this blue sign on one or both of the gates, the posts, whatever is right next to the tracks. And there is a number that you will get a hold of the dispatcher of that railroad. And there's a crossing number that you just give them, and they will alert any nearby trains that, hey, there's a vehicle on the tracks, do not go. And I don't think a lot of people know about that, which that's something they should be teaching you in driver's ed, in my opinion. But I'll have a photo of it up in the video, and yes, that's something that everybody should know, that that blue sign on the crossing, or even if there's a crossing box, it'll list like a phone number, possibly a milepost, the railroad, and all of that, especially like what subdivision it is, because I know CN has that a lot, where it says Chicago sub, milepost, and then the street name of the crossing. So here we are at Cut Bank. So I know CN has that. I think Union Pacific does too. Straight on. All right. Another Taco Bell. But yes. So if you guys are ever stuck on the tracks, definitely look for those. That way you could save a whole lot of time from police investigations and insurance headaches and possible lawsuits from the railroad. And you could stop, you can have, if the train is able to, they can stop before, and then we can get your car safely off of the tracks. Oh, so if we turn left, we go into Canada. But yes, very unfortunate news out of Texas. Supposedly the load actually slammed into, I believe it was like an old railroad building that was used by like a government agency now, from what I've been seeing. The load actually slammed into the building, injuring a bunch of people. And now the building is closed while they do inspections, repairs, or see if it needs to be torn down because of the extensive damage. And it's just a crazy scene. I seen the video of it, and I don't know what happened, but definitely an unfortunate situation. Keep left, and we'll do just that. When you say keep right, I mean not left. But whatever. Whatever. It's also another thing I seen was a ambulance crew in Chicago was robbed at gunpoint while they were treating a victim. Now, I don't know what goes on through people's heads, but I don't get it. I don't. So these guys were, this crew was treating a victim of something, I don't know what, and then this random guy just walks up to them, brandished a firearm, and robbed the crew and the victim that they were treating. The ambulance crew was able to overpower the robber and waited until the police arrived. But man, that's messed up. That's really freaking messed up, if you ask me. Like, why? Oh, we went on the sidewalk there. And we are good. Freeway entrance. Now, I like I said, I don't know what goes on through people's heads. It just baffles me that people are like this. Like, that dude's obviously had something wrong with him. He's in pain or suffering or something. He's having a medical emergency. And you're just gonna walk up to him and the ambulance crew and say, "Give me your money and all your items"? Like, what goes on through people's heads? Especially like all these freight train robberies I've been seeing where they just go through like intermodal trains, break the seals, and just steal what's ever in those containers, whether it be Amazon packages, bikes, firearms, whatever. Like, I don't understand the mentality of some people. Like, why steal? Get a freaking job. Why do you have to steal? I just don't understand it. I mean, I guess I don't have that mindset, so that's why I don't get it. But, you know, some people work hard for their shit. And you're just going to go into an Amazon trailer on a train and just go ahead and take what they had purchased, or even like a FedEx package, and just take whatever you want because you don't want to work and just be a lazy piece of shit? I don't get the mentality. I don't. I really, really don't. It makes no freaking sense to me. And then on top of that, we had an ISP trooper that was struck and killed by a vehicle while trying to remove debris from the roadway. And this happened north of me. So the driver is facing charges for, you know, not moving over. And I guess the crazy thing is, so we in Illinois, we have this thing called Scott's Law. Because back in the day, I think it was like a Chicago firefighter was struck and killed from a move over violation, which is what it's called now, where nobody moved over. And basically they named the law after him, Scott's Law. Well, this trooper was killed on an anniversary of that day when that law came into effect. So crazy how, you know, after all this time, people still don't know how to move over. I don't get it. I don't get it. And all he was doing was removing debris from the roadway. Not an accident scene or anything, just removing some debris. And next thing you know, boom, your life ends. It's sad. It really is sad. Then we also had an ISP trooper earlier in the year killed in a motorcycle accident when a car pulled out in front of him at a intersection. I believe they ran a stop sign, is what I read, and they ran right into the motorcyclist. Trooper ran right into him, who did not have a stop sign. And I know this intersection, I've driven through it multiple times. If you're going north-south, it is a very dangerous intersection because you do have a blind curve coming in from the east, so I get it. But that's why you got to be extra cautious when you're at those intersections. Because we had a guy at my job, and this is actually the stupidest thing ever. It was one of those intersections where it's like at an angle. Welcome to Montana. I thought we've been in Montana. It's at an angle. So this guy got into a wreck at this intersection and blamed because the headrest on the passenger side was the issue that was obstructing his view. So one day we all got an email saying that we had to remove the passenger side headrest. And let me tell you, I've been at those angled intersections multiple times because we have a lot of them where I work at. And I work all over pretty much central Illinois now. And not once has that headrest ever been in my way. Never obstructed my view, nothing, because we do have a back window on the side. So this guy probably just wasn't paying attention, probably didn't look, and just decided to go, and then gets into the accident and says, "Oh yeah, I couldn't see because of the headrest." It's just stupid things like that. So now we all have to have our passenger side headrest removed, which sucks because that is where I had like a little seat organizer that was attached to the headrest. So now I can't have that on there because someone had to ruin it for all of us. Instead of taking responsibility for your own actions, you blame the headrest. And like I said, I've been through multiple of these intersections like this guy was at, where it's at an angle, and never had an issue with the seat back. Never. But people these days just, want to rush and they don't care. And that's how accidents happen. I guarantee you, like today, when all this snow is coming through, today, tonight, tomorrow, there's going to be a lot of accidents because, there's been warnings that there's a winter storm warning, and they were under a winter storm watch all from like Thursday on. And they're telling people not to drive anywhere if you don't have to stay home. But old Karen wants to go get her bag of chips from the gas station. And she goes to the gas station. The next thing you know, she slides off the road because it's icy, and then she complains that she slid off the road even though everybody told her that there's a winter storm warning and to stay off the roads. Because she wanted to drive too fast for conditions for a bag of flaming hot Cheetos. And that's why I go, anytime there's a winter storm warning, I like to stay home. I will not go anywhere. If there is snow on the ground, if it is snowing, and I'm meaning like actual snow where it sticks to the road, unless I absolutely need to, I will not go anywhere. I will stay at home. I will go grocery shopping the day or two or the day before and get everything that I need so I can stay home. We'll get litter, food, whatever else I need, just so I do not have to go anywhere. I don't get people's mentality where they think that they have to go because, oh, it's snowing, I'll be fine, and the next thing you know, oh, I have to get a new car because mine's in the ditch and it's wrecked. But like I said, I must have some common sense because a lot of people these days do not have any common sense. Like yesterday, we were told there's a big snowstorm coming today, tomorrow. I went and did all my grocery shopping throughout the week, got some last minute things on Saturday or yesterday, and now I am ready for this snowstorm, ready for power outages. We got candles, flashlights, our phones are charged. We're prepared. We are prepared. I got a weather radio, and, we're prepared if anything happens. A lot of people are not prepared. Like we got Haver to our left, or taking to go to the left. Should be coming up here soon. I think we're in Great Falls currently. And another red light. Got to love it.
Go straight on.
And thankfully, in like this situation, if we were to lose power, thankfully our stove and our furnace and our water heater is gas, so we'll still have hot water, we'll still have heat, and we'll still have a stove, but we won't have a microwave. So that's why I don't get the whole thing of banning gas stoves like the Biden administration wanted to do, because I prefer gas over electric. Oh no, we're running this. We're running this. We missed it, but we got it. We got it. But yes, I prefer gas. My gas stove. I do not like electric stoves. I never liked electric stoves. Are we not turning here? No, it's the next one. Dang it, I thought it was here. Well, we're supposed to take a left, but you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the illegal thing. But yeah, that's what I don't get about all these houses that are going all electric. It's just like, okay, cool, but if there's a power outage, like, let's say like this winter storm comes, and next thing you know, your power lines are down because there's, your power's out because there's power lines down. The power company out here said that if it happens, it could take up to a day or two, or maybe even longer, depending on the weather conditions, to get you back up and running. So, just because you switch to all electric, boom, now you don't have a stove, you don't have microwave, you don't have lights, you don't have hot water, you don't have heat. Everything is electric in your house. Nothing is run by natural gas. So while I'm over here enjoying my stove and my heat and my hot water, you're over there freezing your ass off in your house because all your stuff is off. Unless you have a backup generator, you're basically screwed. That's why whenever Lauren and I do get our own place, like our own house, I would like to get a natural gas generator. That way, if power does go out, boom, natural gas comes in effect, generates it, and we got power. So when I lived in high school, the house that we lived at with my dad's boss's son, he had a natural gas generator, and anytime power was out, we were pretty much the only house on the block that had lights. It was nice. The power would go out, and like 2 seconds later, that generator would kick in. It was nice. Why did that car just make that right turn and just stop in the middle of the intersection? That doesn't... I'm confused by that. I'm very confused by that. Alright, looks like our drop-off is to the right here. Get ready to turn. Alright, we will do just that. Are our lights on? Oh yeah, they're on. They're shitty, but they're on. So we had a regular 2-axle yesterday, and today we have a tri-axle. Okay, so it's going to be the same exact drop. Yep. So the other one was Hitachi. This one's Liebherr. And it's going to be the exact same drop. Wow. Yep. Exact same drop at a different facility. Except this one, the fence is perfect. I mean, they don't have a busted fence like the other one did. That's great. That is great. Oh, that window did not open whatsoever. No, it did not. All right, I think we're still good. Still good. I think we're going to have to go forward and do this again. That tri-axle is really... Actually, you know what? We're going to make this easier on ourselves. Screw this. We're going to go around here. We should have just done this yesterday. We're going to go around here. Oh, look at that. We got a track mobile for a grain elevator. Nice. That's going to be a load we should take one day. We're going to make this easier on us. Screw this. Ah, man, we hit something. Wait, we can't go through this way? What? Seriously? Wow, that is... Wow. 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 Okay. Okay. SES, what the hell, man? That's messed up. Man, I could have just... The thing is open and they have a barrier. What the... Why? Want to hit these cars in the parking lot. That's just some BS right there, man. Makes me want to hit your damn building. That really just makes me want to hit the damn building. That is messed up. I guess it is a way to not cheat to get those points. I mean, it is a anti-cheat method, I guess you can call it that. But man, why? Why would you do that, SCS? At least have the garage closed then so you don't think that it's an opening and just pull on through and then boom, next thing you know, you got truck damage. That's messed up, SCS. That's really messed up. They like it there. I mean, it's not centered, but it's straight. It's perfect. We'll take it. One final look of the truck and trailer here, and of course I forgot to take a freaking thumbnail. Well, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think, and follow me on all the socials, and everything is in the description. I'll catch you guys later. Take care, everyone.